our Team Vision call. I am super excited to be here on this call, and if you found yourself on this call, I want to say congratulations, because guess what? You're a part of the fastest growing team in Imperium, TeamWE, Team Wellness Entrepreneurs, and we are on a mission to change the world. Now, I have the honor tonight of introducing this amazing woman who has changed my life, and I can say that for probably everybody else on this line. She has been there to mentor us, to guide us. We've seen all of her videos. We've seen her speak on stage, and she has just transformed our lives as well as thousands of others, physically and financially. So I want to call up first, and one and only, Royal Crown Brandy Sinoto.
Hey, Earth. Thank you so much for that introduction, and I want to say aloha to everyone who made it on the line today. Welcome to our TeamWE Vision Call. We do this call every Monday evening, and congratulations if you're here right now. Congratulations, because you are at the right place at the right time, and you are going to be a part of a huge movement that is going to change the face of America. And will change the face of America not just with physical transformations, but also with financial transformations. I got to hear about Imperium a little over a year ago, and it's absolutely changed my life. I've been able to replace 2 household incomes. I've been able to touch the lives of thousands of people, and personally, I've been able to see people in my family, people around me that have benefited so much from this 10-day transformation and from Imperium products. I don't know what I would have done if I had not found these products. And I know many of you feel this way also. We're coming off of our national convention where we got a lot of products that were released as well. And one of the kits that were released that everyone is excited about is the athlete transformation. So I want to talk a little bit about this athlete transformation, and then I'm actually going to call up 2 of our young, fit athletes that are going to give you their personal experience of how they're doing on their athlete transformation. So for many of you on the line, you heard about this athlete transformation. First and foremost, our 10-day celebrity transformation, our 10-day cleanse is what we run with whenever we find people that want to lose weight. That is our cleanse. You got girlfriends, you got moms, you got dads, you got fathers. Everyone basically will be able to use the transformation cleanse. However, you may find certain individuals that are very fit already, that they already have what looks like 0 body fat, but they still want to cleanse their body. They still want to give their body a 10-day break from processed foods. They still want to feed their body with all organic, all vegan, non-genetically modified superfoods. These are the people that will highly benefit from the athlete transformation. So literally, these are for our athletes that perform like athletes, that train like athletes, that look like athletes. If we have people that want to be like athletes, and maybe they used to be former athletes, you're going to put them on the regular cleanse, because the regular cleanse is going to take the pounds off of them. But if you have people that are very athletic, we're talking about personal trainers, we're talking about people who are, bodybuilders, people who are college athletes who are just on top of their game and they just want to be sharper, the transformation, the athlete transformation is for them, as well as people who are going to be working out very hard while on their transformation. And there's a difference between working out and working out very hard. I mean, these are guys that are killing it in the gym. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call first one of our team members. He's one of our young bucks. I got a chance to hang out with him at National Convention. He's a college student. He has excitement and passion with him, and he's already been sharing Imperium with his community and beyond. He's been able to help so many people that he's known, and now he's back in school all the way from Hawaii to Maryland, sharing the Pure message there in college as well. Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Hey, Brandy, how are you?
I'm doing awesome. So tell me a little bit, about how you felt when you heard about this brand new athlete transformation.
It was unreal for me. I was so excited to finally have something for athletes because that's where most of my friends are. They're all athletes. We all go and when we want to hang out, we go to the beach and we play beach volleyball tournaments. We go to the grass and we play in grass tournaments. So I'm surrounded by elite college athletes. So when I heard about the athlete transformation, I had to do it.
Wow. Okay, for those of you who don't know, Brian Fung literally looks like he has 0% body fat. He is fit as fit can be. He's a college student, and as you just heard, he's an amazing athlete. So tell me, Brian, I heard that, are you on the transformation right now?
I'm finishing day 3 of my transformation right now.
Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to turn off the dings, Brian, and we got a lot of... Okay, we're gonna turn off the dings right now. But can you tell us again one more time? Are you on the transformation?
Yeah, I'm on day 3 of my transformation, and I feel amazing. I've always known that nutrition is a big part of getting to a performance. So this gives me my optimal nutrition, as well as it making me feel quicker, stronger. I'm more explosive, and as you could see on the video I posted, still dunking.
Oh my goodness, we all seen that video. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think it's a great selling piece, because I want to tell people, can I tell people that if they do the transformation, they can dunk? Do you think I can say that? Is it going to make people dunk, Brian?
Well, there's definitely training involved, but I think anyone should be, regardless of their ability.
Okay, it'll get them closer to their goals and dreams, right? Their dreams of dunking.
Definitely.
Well, Brian, I just got one more question for you. I know you heard about National, you bought your ticket, you came up to Long Beach, California with us. What are some of your goals, and how have you been experiencing not just building yourself physically with Purium, but also building your future with Purium? What are your experiences so far?
Well, I mean, the convention itself was just unbelievable. I'll never miss a Purium convention, I'll tell you that. I was so excited. I had a team member up there, and then I also came back and we just started adding on more young bucks, and so now my whole team of young bucks are excited, along with my other young at heart bucks. And I actually wanted to shout out to KPLE, Chandler, Kyle, Johan, Irfan, and we're all just pumped up out of our minds over this. I mean, we finally see an opportunity for us here. We have no questions about what we want to do after college. We're not trying to work the next 40 to 50 years of our lives in a JOB, the journey of the broke. We want to enjoy every second with the people who matter, our friends and our family. So this opportunity has been more than amazing for us, and letting us wake up from our dreams and actually live it now. So that's amazing for us.
Oh my goodness, Brian! Can I be on your team, please? Can I be on your team?
We're all on your team, Brandy. It's amazing.
Thank you so much. Shout out to all of your amazing team members. Oh my goodness, Brian, you will reach your dreams, and I'm going to watch and relish every single moment that I see each and every one of your team members reach their goals as well. So thank you so much, Brian, for your share.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. We got another athlete on the line. This is an athlete that all of TeamWE knows. This is an athlete that's been with us for almost a year now. He is an amazing guy. He's not just an athlete alone. He's also a musician. He has a lot of fun with us. He has a growing team. He is Mr. Fitness, also known as Hawaii's Fittest Man 2014. Hey, Ikaika, how you doing? Ikaika Pascua. You may be muted out right now. Hey, Ikaika, how you doing?
I'm here. I thought I was unmuted, but I'm good. I'm great. I'm here. Woo!
Ikaika, everybody
Yes.
is following you. We've all been following you, and first I want to tell you thank you for being one of the forerunners to really showing TeamWE what's possible with Purium and Purium products. So, before we kind of talk about the athlete transformation, what has been your regimen or your experiences with Purium products up until now?
I have been loving Purium products up until now. I've been, since day one, I've been on the maximum fitness pack since day one, and within the first 2 to 3 weeks, my strength gains and athletic performance has just skyrocketed. It's jumped, and it's been it's made me quicker, stronger, faster. My energy levels has been, off the charts, and yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to just, put into words of how it's been, making me and putting my body, how it's been making my body feel.
Ikaika, I would love if, for the people that don't know you, can you kind of just give a quick overview of what your version of working out is and how much frequency you work out, how much your frequency of workouts are, like what's your life as a workout person?
I am a CrossFitter. I'm a Spartan racer. I plan to, make it to the games. I work out, 2 times a day, sometimes 3, sometimes for 3 hours a day, and it's brutal. I'm out there. I'm killing myself in the sun, multiple times a day, all throughout the week, and I put some damage and big time stress on my body.
But I know you love it, and I know for guys like you, there's no way we could ever stop you from the love of the pain. So tell me, when you heard about the athlete transformation, how did you feel?
I was totally stoked and excited. I was like, yes, I can do something that's just gonna even more so put me into overdrive, and I can finally do something that's not gonna, I can finally do a cleanse because it's an athlete transformation cleanse, and I was totally stoked. I bought it on site, and today I'm actually on day 4, and I'm feeling better than I've ever felt.
Well, why don't you kind of tell us about that, and why don't you tell us about what you did on day 2 of your was it day 2 of your athlete transformation? Was it day 2 or day 3?
Yes, no, it was day 2. Okay, so on day 2 of my transformation, that was Saturday morning, 7 a.m. I competed in the Spartan race, the Super Elite. There was a load of, pro elite athletes that came down to Hawaii and competed. I normally only take, Purium products before my races, before my competitions, and I know how it works for me. And I was on the cleanse, and I knew that it would have benefited me. I placed 9th overall. I was first Hawaii-born athlete. More than that, I gotta tell you guys, during my 4th mile of the race, it was an 8-mile obstacle course race. Hills, mountains, all kinds of crazy stuff going on in this race. And by the 4th mile, I kind of wore off a little bit, where my energy levels kind of went down. And then something changed in the race. Like, my whole mindset, my body, everything. I had this crazy energy, and I just started just catching up to people. I started turning the pace on, and I started catching guys, and I didn't know where this energy was coming from. And, like, internally, I was like, wow, it's gotta be these products. It's gotta be, the super life formula, aminos, the love, the anthroxanthine, because, yeah, it just tripped me out, yeah.
Well, it definitely sounds like the energy that we all, that clear energy that we experience when we break through whatever day it is on our transformation, but maybe what you experienced, it was an hour-by-hour breakthrough, because I will never experience, but it might have been that one breakthrough that usually takes us 3 days, but it took you the 3rd hour of that day. But that's an amazing story, Yeah, I know exactly what you did. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, that you actually compete with Purium products, you build your body with it. Thank you so much for naming all the products in the transformation. Ikaika, just one more question before you leave. You know, when you had first been introduced to Purium as an elite athlete, everything was about how Purium, how it would feel in your body and how it helped you. But I've been seeing a change, an amazing change with you over the period of the last year of now how it's not just about physical transformation anymore. I see that, you're connecting the dots. You're connecting the dots to what Purium can do for you physically, but also how it can also help you build your dreams and help others on your team build their dreams as well. You're developing your leadership skills, which is so amazing. So I'd love if you could just share a little bit with us about the team that you have growing as well as your future goals with us.
Okay, well, so for me, it's been a journey. It's been a huge, total mind switch, and I really have to build this muscle that you've been working with me, changing that physical, this mental strength that I used to have and putting it into Purium and, working that mindset and that muscle, and it's happening, and it's amazing. I'm in awe on how I'm here and where I used to be, and I love that I get to work hand in hand with people. I get to help my team members reach their goals. I have a bunch of goals and dreams that I want to reach as well, and just my goals with Purium. What I really want to do is I want to attract like-minded individuals just like me who, in a point when they get points in their life where they want more, they know they're meant for more, they're made for more. People who want something better. And I want to help people honestly live their best lives now, and I want to inspire people and let them know that all it takes is a simple decision, to have, that you can have what you want, you can be what you want to be, you can get what you want, and, once you made that decision, you just focus on it, do something every single day that will inch you closer to that bigger, better, brighter future tomorrow that you can have. And I'm very passionate about what I'm doing. I knew that this time would come. I just didn't know when, and it's here. And like I said, I'm passionate about it, and I love helping people now, and I helping people achieve their goals and reach their dreams. And building relationships with my team members and everybody. It's making me a better person. It's making me, and it's going to help me. It's been developing me, and it's going to get me to where I want to be in my life and achieve my goals and my dreams. And yeah.
Wow. And that is what this business is about. Thank you so much, Ikaika, for that share. Beautiful, moving share. You got a great team out there cheering you on all the time, and I'm really excited as well to see what the future brings for everyone that you've brought to the table, and to continue to watch you turn into that leader that I know that you can be. So thank you so much, Ikaika. Wow, amazing call tonight. We just got to hear from these two athletic young men that, have been able to find Purium, embrace Purium products for health, wellness, fitness, but also are now tasting how they can take that passion and turn that passion into something that benefits their whole community, family, friends, their community, and beyond, and can generate an income for them that can help them reach their dreams. Amazing. So I can't think of a better way to close off this call than call up this gentleman that has been instrumental in my success in network marketing. I was introduced to this gentleman when I was 18 years old, when I was a young buck, and he's taught me so much of what I'm now utilizing in building my business. He's really mentored me, and I'm so blessed to be walking side by side with him. I'm just absolutely happy. We have a long history together. I was introduced to the world of network marketing through David Skultety when I was 18 years old, and now 17 years later, I get to partner up with him in our last run to retirement. So David Skultety, thank you so much for being on this call. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fabulous, Brandy, and I tell you, that run to retirement sounded pretty good. I like the ring of that.
Woo! Absolutely. I'm ready to run for it, but I know we got to crawl before we walk and walk before we run. So before I run to retirement, I know we got to run in this next 90 days.
Well, we sure do, Brandy, and I appreciate you having me on the call. I've been spending pretty much the majority of the last week since convention, talking to people, doing business planning sessions, and really painting the vision of what a 90-day blitz or a 90-day run looks like in building a business like this. And, it's interesting, Brandy. I'm talking to people who have been with us maybe, 3 months, 6, 9, even 12 months. But I'm also talking to brand new people, but I'm talking to everybody exactly the same. And the reason being is that no matter where you are, if you're listening to this call tonight, everyone has their first 30, 60, 90 days once. They always have their first 30, their first 60, their first 90 days. And what's really critical is that obviously, people want to have good physical transformations, but with the right activity level, people can create those financial transformations, those financial stories, if you will, that are very, very powerful for moving a business forward and attracting the right people. And the key in building a business, Brandy, is, as you've always heard me say, is getting off to a fast start, a very focused start. And it's really all about a launch. Not starting a business, but launching your business. And the best way to do that is in a fashion where you can create personal momentum by making frequent but consistent exposures every day for a 90-day period. Because the truth is, if you think about it, no matter what we do in life, we all have enough bandwidth to do something really focused for at least 90 days. And what I do know in this process is that if you have a successful first 30 days, you're going to be definitely excited about the following 30 into 60 and ultimately through 90 days. So, I like speaking from what I'm doing, Brandy, because I came out of convention, at our breakout, I talked about, re-enrolling ourselves, and I'm a big advocate of leading by example. So I came home, from 30 days on the road, unpacked for a couple days, and this past week really re-enrolled myself and say personal goal for myself where I was going to go out and engage 100 people through the process, utilizing our tools, using the game plan, and get them to watch our new video. And that it's really as simple as that. Now, a lot of those people will be watching it through a healthy happy hour that I'm either hosting or plugging into. But a lot of people, especially if you're operating long distance, you can do that, by showing them the video online. But the key, as you can imagine, is using the game plan, learning how to pique interest, learning how to put people through the process. So, I think it's a 4-step process, Brandy. People should be thinking right now. First and foremost, as I mentioned, one needs to re-enroll themselves and do it today. Secondly, attack that list, create that list, recreate that list. No matter where you've been, no matter who you've talked to or have not spoken to, create that list that you can go after. And then number 3, follow the game plan. And I got to tell you, Brandy, hats off to you. I'm hearing all kinds of awesome feedback about your game plan training on the DVD. People love it. You did a tremendous job. Actually, the piece on doing healthy happy hours was extraordinarily well done. And so that's all people need to do is just follow, ultimately that kit and schedule their healthy happy hours. Now, just a little commercial, Brandy, for that kit. I mean, honestly, I know people may have heard me say this before. Maybe there's some new people on the call that have not. But I've been in this profession for 20 years. I've seen a lot of kits. I've seen a lot of getting started systems. And I can honestly say that this is the best, the most well put together, launching kit that I think this profession has ever seen, any company. And so we're just getting out there. We're only a week into it. And we just had a call. I had a call with another group about 20 minutes ago. The theme of that call was healthy happy hours, what's working for you. And we literally had to almost turn the switch off because we had countless people sharing on their successful healthy happy hours by just following our system to the T, push and play, going through the process, utilizing those tear pads to enroll people and get people started right. And it's just amazing to see what's happening. So it's not a question of does it work? It's really a question of, how are you going to work it? The plan is there. How are you going to work the plan? So, the one thing I'll mention about, having successful healthy happy hours is two things. Okay. Number one, follow the kit. Okay. If you have not purchased a kit or you do not have one of these kits, you need to go to PureMGear.com tonight and order it. Okay. And in the meantime, while you're waiting for it, reach out and borrow somebody else's. Get your hands on a DVD. Everybody that's being enrolled from here going forward is going to receive not the complete kit, but they'll receive the DVD, samples of the tear pads, the peak interest cards, the transformation brochures. I mean, we are absolutely fully loaded from a toolbox perspective to go out and talk to people with this. So, number one, plan your healthy happy hours and follow the kit. Do a series of them. Team up together, whatever's necessary to build your local market, ultimately to build into, some of those larger events. And the one thing I will mention about these larger events, I think a commercial is due on every one of these calls every Monday, Brandy, is that we've got a really special lineup to do a tour through our main regions this upcoming fall, and it's all going to start in the state of Florida. The state of Florida is completely on fire. There are two really exciting super healthy happy hours are going to be happening September 3rd and 4th in Orlando and Tampa, followed by a regional event in Fort Lauderdale on the 6th. I will be there. David Little will be there. Marina Natalucci will be there. All the leadership in Florida will be there. Sonia, I think you and Geraldine and Arna are going to be in attendance during that Florida swing. So it's going to be a star-studded, unbelievable week there in Florida. And so whether you're in Florida or you know people in Florida, put that on your radar because it's going to be here before you know it. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And then the following week, we do have one super healthy happy hour scheduled for Salt Lake City on September 11th, which is going to be super awesome. Stacey Newton's spearheading that. I believe Arna and Gerald will be there amongst others. And then ultimately that following weekend we have the Tucson, Arizona, and then of course the Northeast event, which is going to be awesome. The Tucson event, if you know anybody in the state of Arizona or the surrounding areas, you've got Mary Kay Mullally, David Litt, Cindy Kelly, the whole AZ team, a bunch of other people plugging into that. That's going to be a really, really explosive event. And then that same day, we have an event in New York, which really encompasses anybody from, I would say, Maryland, Delaware, up through Connecticut and Rhode Island, including New Jersey, New York. That event, okay, is going to feature Marina Natalucci, Rachel Hortense, myself, and none other than you, Brandy. Super excited to have you and Lauren, here in New Jersey and come to the event and spend some time together. It's going to be a truly awesome event. And then the following week after that, we've got Long Beach, California. So anybody in the state of California, that's your event on the 20th, which will really be coming out from a Diamond Club trip, which will be great. And then the following weekend after that, believe it or not, we're going to be in Honolulu for, I don't know if it's our 4th, 5th, 6th, I don't know what it is in terms of regional events, but it's going to be the biggest yet. So if you know people, or I know a lot of you on the call are from Hawaii, that event is going to be amazing. And one thing that's hot off the press is I'm going to be stopping on my way to Honolulu on the 23rd of September in Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas. We're going to get Texas up and running. We're going to launch Texas and Houston that night. Details to follow. So great things happening. It's all about creating that personal momentum, Brandy, as you've heard me say. And it's about we've got an amazing team with a lot of activity, but these upcoming events are really going to play a pivotal part in that. And if you're on the call and you do not have one of those events within a couple hundred miles of yourself, then the task is a little bit different. You want to open your market, and just as we mentioned, on our breakout session on Sunday, we're looking to open 20 to 25 new markets with a brand new blue diamond in it over the next 90, 120 days. So if that's a market you'd like to participate in, by all means, get it cooking, get those series of healthy happy hours going, and you'll be on your way. And the last thing, Brandy, I'll mention, before I hand it back to you is that, we've got a lot of great things in this campaign to run for. Now, between now and September, is the Run for Diamond. So anybody can go out and achieve Diamond Executive, and if they do so, by the end of September, they're going to be eligible for the Diamond Club, the last Diamond Club event of the year. And also in the month of September, that's going to be the last month where you can guarantee yourself a featured story in Prosper Magazine. And by the way, speaking of Prosper Magazine, I think they've extended it through tomorrow. And I think tomorrow is the last day where they're having their pre-sale where you can get 40 copies of this magazine which will be delivered in late December for only $99. Okay, it's about $2.50 a piece. The company's losing money on that. Come Wednesday, they'll be going up to at least $3. That's a $180 value just for $99. So, call those orders in tomorrow or email to support@puriumcorp.com. Get your cheap copies because I can tell you, as we go into next year, after this fall campaign, that is going to be the most magical tool we're going to have at our disposal, not only for sharing with people one-on-one, but at our Healthy Happy Hours. It's going to be a total edifier of who we are as we move towards the momentum phases here at Pure and Brandy. So awesome things happening. This is a fantastic call. I love hearing about the athletes movement, the young person's movement. We're attracting them all here at Pure and Brandy. It's an awesome thing.
Wow, oh wow. Thank you so much, David Skultety, for that recap, all of those golden nuggets. I want to encourage, I just want to bounce off of what you said, the last thing, which was your encouragement for them to go and pick up those Prosper magazines. Guys, it's a major, major discount right now, and let me just tell you something. Coming from somebody who likes to do things last minute, me, when the tickets had come out for National, we all had the opportunity to buy as many tickets as we wanted at the most discounted rate. And some of us did. All of our planners did. Tracy Fujikani had 10 tickets at the discounted rate. She purchased them. She invested in them. And boy, did that pay off for her. Especially people like us who didn't buy those discounted tickets, and then we ended up having to help our team members buy tickets at the most expensive rate. So I'm going to just tie it back to the whole idea about this Prosper magazine. This Prosper magazine is going to be a great marketing piece for every one of us. So, the question is, do you want to take advantage right now of this opportunity to get it at the best pricing? Or do you want to be like me and wait till the very end and then have to pay double the price? Of course you don't. So pre-sale, you get 40 copies for $99. And other than that, when it's retail cost, it's going to be 40 copies for $180. So definitely contact support at puriumcorp.com. That's support@puriumcorp.com to reserve your copies of how many copies you want. And then remember, when you have those copies, you can also sell them to your team members. You're not giving them away, you're also selling them. But it's just the fact that you're getting them at the best price for you and your team members. Again, David Skultety, it's always a pleasure to listen to you. I've learned so much from you over the years, and I feel super proud to know that I'm actually partnered up with you to take this Purium message to the nation and the world. I want to thank Brian Fung all the way over there in Maryland, and I also want to thank Ikaika Pascua. Both of you are amazing young men, and I feel very proud of the both of you, and I'm very excited to see what the future will hold in store for you, as well as Ursula Nihal. Thank you so much for being an awesome host. And I want to, of course, last but not least, thank every single one of you who have joined us for our TeamWE Vision call. In order for you to get energized, you need to get plugged in, and you need to hear what's going on. So make sure to set up your office hours, set up your alerts, and always be present for our calls where we give you the latest and greatest and all of the updates. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a super awesome and amazing day. Aloha!